Welcome to Real World Peaceful Parenting, a podcast for parents that are tired of yelling, threatening, and punishing their kids. Join mom and master certified parent coach Lisa Smith as she gives you actionable, step-by-step strategies that'll help you transform your household from chaos to cooperation. Let's dive in.
Welcome to today's episode. Today, we're diving deep into a tool that I consider as a 16-year master certified parent coach, a game changer in your parenting. Yes, a game changer. Whether your kids are 2, 12, or 22, this is a tool that can help you engage with them, take your relationship to the next level, and encourage them to dig deeper into their thoughts and feelings. What is this magical tool, you ask? Well, it's the simple phrase, "Oh, tell me more. Tell me more." Now, you might be wondering, Lisa, how can such a simple phrase make such a big difference? Well, let's break it down and explain why "tell me more" is so powerful and how you can incorporate it into your daily interactions with your kids. When you say, "tell me more," you're doing several things simultaneously. First, you're signaling to your child that you're genuinely interested in what they have to say. You're showing them that their thoughts and feelings matter to you right then in that moment, which can be incredibly validating for human beings at any age. The simple phrase tells them, "I'm listening. You're important to me. What you have to say is important, and I'm engaged with you." I mean, come on. Is there a better feeling in the world? We're also saying even when you're getting it wrong or you're upset or things aren't going well or you've done something you shouldn't have done, when you say, "tell me more," you're saying to your kids, what you have to say is really important to me, even when I might not like it or agree with you. This is crucial because children often feel misunderstood and undervalued. They have underdeveloped brains and they just often feel misunderstood. And by inviting them to share more, you're creating a safe place for them to explore their feelings and thoughts. You're telling them it's okay to dig deeper and to express themselves fully, and that you're there to support them every step of the way. I want to share with you some practical scenarios so you can see how this works in real life. Sound good? Okay, scenario 1, the school day. Imagine asking your child, "How was school today?" and getting the typical response, "Fine. It was fine. It was fine." Instead of accepting the surface level answer, you could say, "Well, tell me more about what made it fine. Tell me more." This encourages your child to think more deeply about their day and share specific details. They might start talking about a fun game they played at recess, or a new project they're excited about, or even something that didn't, frankly, go well in class. By encouraging them to share more, you're not only getting a clearer picture of their day, but also teaching them to articulate their experiences and emotions. And this can lead to richer conversations and a stronger emotional connection between the two of you, because you're showing that genuine interest in what's going on in their life. Now let's look at a scenario that exemplifies emotional upsets. Let's say your child comes home visibly upset and you ask, "What's wrong?" And they snap back, "Nothing, leave me alone." It can be tempting to push for answers and or get frustrated. But instead, this is where you can pull out this tool. You can take a deep breath and softly say, "Okay, tell me more when you're ready." This lets them know you're available to listen without pressure or irritation. Later, they might come to you and say, "I'm sorry I snapped at you. I had a really bad day today." And you can respond with, "It's okay. Tell me more about what happened." This gentle invitation can help them feel safe to open up about their struggles, whether it's a disagreement with a friend, a difficult test, a bad grade, or feeling overwhelmed in their life. It's a subtle difference, but it's a game changer in creating that safe place for your child not only to share with you, but to dig deeper and share with themselves. And the third scenario I want to show you is sibling conflicts. Oh, come on, right? I mean, Lisa, that is a common occurrence in our home. And sibling conflicts are a common challenge. If your younger child comes in crying because their older sibling hurt them, instead of immediately reprimanding the older sibling, try saying, "Tell me more about what happened. Tell me more." This allows the younger child to express their feelings and gives you a fuller understanding of the situation. Similarly, when you ask the older sibling, you can say, "I heard there was a disagreement. Tell me more about what happened from your perspective." Oh, I love this so much, y'all. This approach fosters open communication and helps both children feel heard and understood. It also teaches them to articulate their feelings and consider the perspective of others. So good, right? Let's explore the psychological impact of this approach. According to research, feeling heard and understood is a fundamental human need. When we feel heard, now listen to this, pun intended, when we feel heard, our brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which fosters feelings of connection and trust. This is especially important for children who are still developing their sense of self and their ability to navigate complex emotions. By using the phrase, "Tell me more," you're helping your child feel heard and understood. Literally and figuratively, you're building a network or foundation of safety. And this can have a profound impact on their emotional well-being and their relationship with you and themselves. When you use "Tell me more," it builds trust. It encourages open communication, and it strengthens the parent-child bond. Now, let's be honest. This approach isn't always easy. There will be times when your child doesn't want to talk or when their responses are frustrating or upsetting. So here are some tips for navigating these challenges as you're bringing this tool into your toolbox. Number one, you got to stay calm and patient. It's natural to feel frustrated when your child shuts down or responds negatively. However, staying calm and patient is the key. Remember, we're pausing and responding rather than reacting. And I want you to understand that "Tell me more" is an invitation. You're extending an invitation, not a demand. If your child isn't ready in that moment to talk, stay patient and calm, give them space, and try again from a patient and calm place. Number two, avoid judgment and criticism. When your child does open up and share more, it's uber critical to avoid judgment and criticism. Respond with empathy and understanding, even if you don't agree with what they're saying. For example, if your child says, "I hate my coach," resist the urge to correct them. Resist the urge to tell them we don't use the word hate. Resist the urge to tell them, "Oh, you don't hate your coach." Instead, go to, "Tell me more about why you feel that way." This encourages them to share their feelings without fear of judgment or criticism. Super important. Number three, use active listening. Active listening involves more than just hearing your child's words. It means paying attention, i.e., being off our phones and giving them our full attention, but also paying attention to their body language, tone of voice, and emotions. Active listening is when we show our kids that we're engaged by maintaining eye contact, nodding, and using verbal affirmations like "I see" and "wow," and "that sounds tough," and "oh my." This reinforces that you're truly listening and valuing what they have to say. And while "Tell me more" is incredibly effective with our kids at any age, let me share with you that it's also a valuable tool for other relationships. I want to show you how you can use this with different people in your life with a positive result. In romantic relationships, communication is the key. If your partner is upset or stressed, saying, "Tell me more about what's bothering you," or "just tell me more," can open the door to a deeper conversation. It shows that you care about their feelings and are willing to listen without judgment. With friends and family, "Tell me more" can strengthen your connections. Whether a friend is sharing about a difficult day or a family member is excited about a new opportunity, this one phrase can encourage them to share more and feel even closer to you as they're sharing. Even in professional settings, this tool can be incredibly valuable. If a colleague or employee comes to you with a problem, simply by saying, "Tell me more about the issue," or "Tell me more," demonstrates that you're willing to listen and understand their perspective, which can lead to more effective problem solving and better working relationships. I want to share with you some parents who have successfully used this tool so you can get a feel of what this is going to look like for you as you put this tool to work. Sarah said, "I used to get so frustrated when my son would shut down and refuse to talk about his day. But when I started saying, 'Tell me more,' everything changed. He began to open up and share things that I didn't even know were bothering him. Our relationship has improved so much, and I've learned so much about him. We both feel heard and understood." John said, "My daughter was going through a tough time at school, and I didn't know how to help her. Lisa taught me to start using 'Tell me more,' and she began to share her feelings and experiences. It really helped me understand what she was going through and how I could better support her. Emily shared with me that she was skeptical at first. 'I mean, come on, tell me more, Lisa. Is it really going to make a difference?' And now she reports it's become a game changer in her family. It's working not only with her kids, but her husband. And as a result of this one tool, we've all become better listeners and more empathetic towards each other." So because I want you to make Tell Me More a natural part of your interactions, I now am going to share with you some tips for incorporating it into your daily life, because I know personally the game changer that this tool is. So number one, be mindful and present. Practice mindfulness and be present in your interactions. What this requires is setting aside distractions. Those good old distractions, like your phone or TV, and giving your full attention to the person you're talking to. This alone is a game changer. When you're fully present, you're more likely to remember to use the Tell Me More tool. Number two, make it a habit. Like any new habit, using Tell Me More takes practice. Set a goal to use it at least 3 times a day, every day, with your children, your partner, or your friends. The more you use it, the more natural it will become, because you'll be habit stacking, which really creates that new habit rapidly and permanently. Number 3, reflect and adjust. Take time to reflect on your interactions. After a conversation, think about how Tell Me More impacted the dialogue. Can you see the other person opening up? Can you see it creating a deeper connection? Reflecting on your experiences can help you adjust your approach and become even more effective. So in conclusion, if you want to build a deeper connection with your kids, start with this amazing, guaranteed, relationship-changing tool of Tell Me More. I promise you this simple phrase will transform your relationships by fostering trust, encouraging open communication, and creating a safe place for your children to express their feelings and thoughts. And remember, this tool isn't just for kids. It can enhance your relationships with your partner, friends, family, and colleagues. Give it a try and see the difference it can make in your life. I promise you it's a game changer. So thanks for joining me today. And I'd love for you to tell me more as you use this tool and it transforms your relationships. Feel free to send me a DM on Instagram at @peaceful_parent or email me directly at lisa@thepeacefulparent.com. I can't wait for you to tell me more. And until we meet again, I'm wishing you peaceful parenting.
Thanks for listening to Real World Peaceful Parenting. If you want more info on how you can transform your parenting, Visit thepeacefulparent.com. See you soon.